completely different concept. No other manufacturer has done this. So let's hand it over to Nick. Let's see what he has up his sleeve.
So just to show you around the trap a little bit, some of the popularity of this trap this year is, one, because it's reliable. The last thing you want to do is take a trap out on a sim day and it break down. So it's really noticeable. So it's got the Bowman reliability with it. It's got a strong aluminium casting, 3 years warranty. It can hold 300 clays. Breakdowns are minimal, and if you did have a breakdown, then you most likely would fix it, because it's quite simple. The other reason why I think it's quite popular is because it's multi-clay. So what a lot of people like about multi-clay is the fact that from this one trap you can fire standards, middies, minis, or a mixture of them all from the one carousel. If you've got a team of guns which are a novice team and they're just starting out, the last thing you want to do is put MIDI clays on and then find it difficult, so you can tailor it to them. Also, with a large clay you can represent like a pheasant drive. But then with minimal fuss, you just slide that insert down, lock it off with the wing nut, and then that column's now a MIDI column. And one of the other cool accessories is a little bit of a clay box stand, so you're not having to bend down all the time. And if you're doing sim game days, you know the most important thing is just to get your traps loaded quickly and get up and going.
Bowman has had a history with this channel, so we've decided to get him down to see if we can beat him on top of the bank at Oxford Gun Company.
And unlock the oscillation on this tilt and turn base now that we've got it parked into position, so it's free to move. And then I'll just make it so that I can use the handle to elevate it as well, because if David's finding it too easy, I'm going to stick him up in there. So the beauty with this is again, you've got one trap, but because it fires so fast, and because the width of spread there is not on a motor, an automatic oscillation, I can really fire clays out in all directions. So if you look at that's a far right fire. So there could be some guns over there, but in the same breath, that's a far left fire. So if you had a couple of these machines, you know, 10, 20 yards apart, you're going to get nice crossing birds, and the end pegs are going to get a better presentation of birds as well. So they're not just going to get the bog standard clays that are coming from one central position. So I'm quite happy with that. I don't know if you noticed, David, like when I fire that off there, the birds are curling that bit because we're on we're on uneven ground. So what I'm going to do is just decrop the trap to make it safe, and I'm going to tilt the trap over a bit just to counteract that. Someone who's really struggling to hit those because, you know, they might not be able to see them, you can just put your standards on. But then the beauty is when you do put a MIDI in, it's really going. So I'll just show you now. So that's sailing over that tree, isn't it? That's minimum. You can see now I've just rattled off 10, 20 birds, and you're not having any breakages. So again, if you've got a team which is really experienced team and they're absolutely dusting every clay that you send out, fill that all up with MIDI inserts, wind the spring tension up, and let them have it.
And then we'll try and shoot it.